So here we are with the Phantom. I had to make some minor modifications just to make the stuff fit. I scraped away some of the detail in the cockpit on both sides to allow the cockpit to fit. And there you go. So those little white bits that were got scraped away. I've also added a couple of guiding elements, if you like. So right over here you can see that little wedge. There's one on each side. You can focus on it. I know how to fix you. Right, so basically I'll put this little wedge in there, which will allow the both sides to fit without. There's one on here at the front of this part, another one on the back of this side. I've got one in the middle on this one, and a couple on the bottom side here. This is to prevent the sides from compressing, because I hope it actually works. Let's see if it does work. There you go. Anyway, so that will hopefully stop the parts from bulb. Hopefully keep it together better, or help to keep it together better. Yeah. So next time you see this, it'll be all glued together with the cockpit within. So I haven't glued the seats in yet; they're still loose. They're going to be glued in later on. Added a few more bits using the Edward metal bits. This piece here is new. Had to cut up a piece. I made some modifications because it's not supposed to stay in there like that, but it fits together better that way in my opinion, so I've put it in like that. It's not correct, but it's correct enough. And besides, it's not going to see too well with the palette getting in the way and stuff. There you go.
Mastering the force of the dark, like means of the dark side. So
we also saw the back of Darth Vader's head. Remember, it's all gross. So we get the answers on that because we were thinking maybe that other gross guy that Darth Vader was kind of confused with that, or maybe like super evil. They're like this.
Right, so I'm going to put the fuselage together, inserting the cockpit in there as well. I found that because of all the bits I've added onto it, the fancy pieces that still do need touching up, a little painting is going to be necessary. At least one of the pieces has fallen off over there. Just there, there's a piece missing, so it fell off. That will be attached later when it's safe to do so. This part here has bent. This part here is bent slightly because it's the only way to fit it properly into the fuselage. So anyway, I'm not going to apply any glue just yet. So I'm just going to put it in there to make sure that it fits, and then I'll just put in some extra thin glue to hold it all together. So that goes in fairly straightforwardly now. As you may recall previously, I mentioned I put on all these extra pieces to help align the fuselage bits, or just basically to stop the bits from coming apart, as it were. So, yeah. I found that the first thing to check, if you get the back right, then just check that the cockpit, or rather the forward landing gear bay, is properly aligned with all the bits, is aligned with all the alignment parts. So if it looks good, then I figure it is good. So I'm going to put a bit of tape on it to hold it together before I start applying glue. So yeah, here we go. And I'll just put a pile of glue on the bottom there. I'll go with the this stuff. Mr. Cement Deluxe. I'm a bit concerned that the wing may not fit properly. I'll worry about that later. See, it's not particularly well aligned back here. It is at the top, above, but at the bottom, oh, like it is aligned. What's going on? It's doing things on its own. Gently does it. Just going to keep a hold of it for a few seconds while all the glue does the work. And yeah, got some clamps, cloth pegs rather. Did I say something about tape earlier on? I've totally forgotten about it now. I'll get some over there. Clamps will be more better for this. But will it work? coming together nicely. I think that glue really isn't thin enough. I'm going to go with the black stuff so I can see what's going on. So there we are, so the fuselage is glued together, as you can see. I'm going to leave it to set for a little while and carry on with some other bits. Quick look at the instruction manual where we've got to, section 8 at the top there. Oh, I haven't drilled those little holes there. Oh well, never mind. I'll worry about that later. What goes there anyway? Let's have a look. Oh yes, over here, section 12, got these tiny little winglets going to holes over there. So I'll work out where they go. Yeah. First error, well, not first error, but first error that I've spotted of the kit. Anyway, see you in a moment.
It's fantastic, but it's sci-fi.
Of course.
The others are not so sci-fi.
I'm going to paint these things first because they need to be painted white on the inside, but these are the engine intakes. I'm going to do a bit of a dry fit first, and there's some pieces that need to go on the inside of the thing, so those need to be assembled first. So yeah, a bit of a dry fit, and then turn on the airbrush, and R is white, so I'll go white on the inside of these parts. Let's go. So 32 D32. Just starting with one side first. Check the fit, and looks like it's going to be a bit of cleanup around the seams there. What's my seam thing? I found it, so I'm going to try out this Citadel scraping tool. See if it actually does work. Actually, it does work, which I told you before, but there's supposed to be a seam line there. Blade for that piece. piece fit now? Now the instruction manual says put this on, oh, well, it doesn't say actually. Not sure if it suggests that you put this on here first and then put this on top, or put this onto here. It has to overlap. There you go. And then that goes on to, yeah, I think that would be the way. Put this all together first, and then so that's going to be some seams to deal with over here. So it looks like I'm going to need a bit of filler for this part, specifically there. Otherwise, the fit is okay, adequate, nothing to write home about. Little bit of tape. Yeah, it's just that section there. Small lip, so it'll need to be held down and pressed down, but yeah. I wonder if I can paint it after I put it on. Spray paint down into the bottom there. Decisions. Okay then. I'll carry on with this, and I shall see you later. But before I run off, I just made a little test fit of the this piece, the part of the intake. Not sure what it's called. If you know, tell me below. And it fits very well, assuming that fits well. Very well. So all the starboard side intakes are ready to paint and fit. So this goes on a lot later. So the idea is that you put all this on first according to the manual, and then this comes up quite a bit later on. So you need to paint all the bits in here first before you slap that on. So yeah, more cleanup. Actually, very little cleanup with this part. Is yeah, just a little piece of the where was it down there, where it was connected to the sprue, to the frame, to the tree. Call it what you like. And that's all really. Yeah, that's it.